Hello everyone, today I'm working on this SD40 and I've got an especially good video for you guys today. This little guy runs perfectly. The only problem with it is that every time I pick it off the track, the wheels keep falling off. So that is not very fun. I mean, it runs great. You put the wheels back, you put it on the track, and it runs great. But since I want to have my locomotives in top shape, I would like to fix this. Let me just show you what the problem is. So there's a little tooth here that's missing, which should look like that. So just this little tooth keeps the trucks into place. And I guess that's a weak point because I have more than one engine with this issue. The tragedy is Kato does not make a replacement part. But when I was doing my video on my C44-9, I noticed that the gearbox from the GE late model was eerily similar. The only difference is the side frames. So let's see if it works. Let's see if I can make my SD40 work with the C44 or the ES44 gearbox. So I got these directly from Kato. I have really good service with them. And I get exactly what I ordered. It's a little pricey though, but to save an SD40 is definitely worth it. And you couldn't use the GE trucks on this. It just the side frames are just a little bit too big. But let's see if I can use the gearbox. So I'm going to keep the contact strips from the SD40 and the side frames for the SD40. The C44-9 pickup strips are just a little bit different. They have just an extra bend here, which the SD40 doesn't have. But I suppose if you're in trouble, it might just fit. So I'm gonna take my side frames off. The gearbox is a different color. I could have ordered maybe a gray one, but once the engine is all put back together, this won't you won't really see the gearbox. So that won't be too much of a problem. And I don't like painting them. I like to have the maximum of the smooth running. The odd times I'll paint the side frames, but I don't like painting the gearbox. So I'm keeping the side frames, I'm keeping the pickup strips, and this gearbox is broken. So I'm gonna set it aside, but I'm keeping it for parts because the wheels are really nice. So I'm keeping this. So now I'm gonna put everything back together, starting with the pickup strips. These should go right in nice and easy. So far it's looking good. And the other side. And then the SD40 side frames. When I do that, I make sure all the caps are where they should go. Check it to make sure everything's rolling free. Perfect. Now I have to put this back on the unit. Both of the side frames have arrows. That was one clue that helped me to think that this might work. They both have an arrow, and the arrow goes to the outside. I don't have to disassemble the whole thing. I do have to remove the shell though. So I'll start by that. You can use the box if you want, but me, I found these tabs that goes very quickly. I suppose the people break the tabs that hold the trucks together. I suppose people break them because they go like this, you know, they hold the whole locomotive by the trucks and then they pull the shell off. I think that is a bad thing to do. So I don't have to remove the whole thing. I just loosen up my 2 screws and that should give me just enough slack so I can put it in there. Yeah, so the SD40 gearbox is no longer available, but the C44-9 or ES44, you can still get it. In fact, I have 2 more engines to do this too after. This sounds real good. Let's go see what it does on the track. So this is the moment of truth. Runs very smooth. I'm gonna let it build it up some speed, so I will see how it runs when it goes fast. Yeah, so even when it goes fast, it's smooth. So I would say I'm very happy with this project. Also, I have this little guy which has the same problem. Very annoying. Fixed. And this little guy has double the problem. Really annoying. Fixed. Also, because the price of the shipping is so expensive, I ordered a few more parts. I ordered some jewel cases that I wanted. Look at this little guy. The jewel case is cracked. So that's not too much fun. So instead of having a cracked jewel box, I can put the brand new one on it. And then that looks way, way better. And I can still take the old jewel case, and that will still organize and protect my engines. Just even passenger cars just doesn't look as good. So this project's almost over. All I have to do is put the shell back on. That should go back nice and easy. And now it's time to run some trains. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly had fun making it for you. See you soon.